Welcome to the Correct Presence Practice course and section 1 of the Laws of Grace course. There you go. You worked it out. This is a late November 2022 update to the course because a lot's changed since I recorded the Correct Presence Practice course and the Laws of Grace course, which started in March 2020, right as COVID was starting to come out, and a lot of what I said really happened because it's a long-term thing. I gotta love the timing of the emergency vehicles. So I recorded that course for an entire year. You've probably heard this in a lot of the videos on the website, but I've tested this stuff over and over and over, and after recording the Laws of Grace for close to a year, out fell from that the 9-pillar framework, which is the core structures. The core structures. So all of that's in the website, and the bulk of the course doesn't mention those things. So if you spend some time learning those, you'll hear it woven all the way through. And in even the very first videos I made back in 2017, when I started to think this video thing's a good thing to do, those 9 pillars and the 4 ingredient overview, what do you want, what you're doing about it, and of course now part C is what are you not going to do about it, what are your boundaries, cult page, finance, time, how much resources can you give to this, and how much can't you give to this. Ingredient 2, your structures, i.e. pretty much all of the 9-pillar framework except for pillar 3, rules of evidence, which is ingredient 3. Ingredient 3, evidence. Now this is where it counts. Claiming's easy. I've got it there on a number of websites how much claiming I got up to for the first 15 years during my spiritual search. Kundalini and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, plenty of claiming. What's the evidence? That's where it counts. I don't know. It's very easy to overestimate, and I've done it lots, and I'm still coming across huge amounts of people that still do that. Ooh, I'm ascended. Yeah, no. Especially when they react to the smallest things. And reacting's fine. Let's be clear about that. Step 1 of correct presence practice, get in your body even if you're having a reaction. It's the habit, it's the process, it's the structure. Pillar 7, structure. So it's all about developing the habit with the 4 ingredient overview. So let's just run through that, because you'll need to hear it a million times. You'll need to rewatch these videos 50 times, 100 times. I listened to the Power Now over 100 times before I hit the abiding presence. By then I could rattle off Eckhart Tolle's The Power Now verbatim, as well as New Earth and Stillness Speaks and some of his other CDs that I had back in the days before the internet really existed, because there wasn't much on the internet back then. Practice, practice, practice. Listening to these videos when you're biking, walking, driving, listening, practicing your correct presence practice, which will keep you safe, because it's based in what? As you'll find out, step 1 is get in your body, peripheral vision. So you can see the cars, you can see the cyclists, you can see the objects moving towards you. You can get a sense, oh, there's something going on behind me, so you check your rear vision mirror. I can feel what's going on with all these birds. It helps keep you alive, which is a good thing. So feel your backside. Notice your belly button. Feel your sternum. Contract your pelvic floor. Get you in your body. And notice the sensations, emotions, pains, grumbles, the non-spaciousness everything. It's all okay, it's all phenomena. Hello, darling. Practice, practice, practice. So when I say something about a body part or peripheral vision or feel your inner body, or please do it. Because it's the master skill and you've got to wear it in. And you've got to wear it in correctly. That's why it's called correct presence practice. Because you have to do it correctly. It's all about presence. Step 4, of course, is the divine everything, nothing, the true nobody, the impersonal awareness, and all those gobbledygook words, as my coach would call them. Yes, you are that. Are you conscious as that is the question, and that's what this is about. Practicing presence correctly regardless of what's going on. And the better you can do it, and the greater the hell situation that life puts you in, then that's the evidence, ingredient 3. Feel your backside. Notice the areas of skin that are not covered with clothes. Notice the difference with the areas that are covered with clothes. You're waiting patiently. It's all about pardon me. It's all about training yourself, your unconscious mind, your heart center, your heart brain, your inner child. Because that's how we function unconsciously. Pillar 5. Yeah, that was a good little hint. You're a really sweet little bird that gives appropriate signals, aren't you? Habit machine, your unconscious mind, your inner child. And that's what these cockatoos behave like. And they have the intelligence of a 5-year-old. You going to come back up? Yeah. What do you want? What do you want? Yeah, what are you going to do about it? Hey? Oh. Didn't want to come up. This one will. He just bobbed his head. Habit machines. Oh, you did come back. You might find these guys annoying, but they're a demonstration of how we tick unconsciously. And it's about developing your focus. Ingredient 4, your conscious volitional attention. Oh, your claws are sharp, buddy. Can I pull my sleeve up? Are you tame? No, you're not particularly tame. What's going on behind your tummy? Your emotional center, your emotional brain. Check in. It's always good to be aware of what's going on inside you, if there's any emotions rummaging around. Because if they start growing, then you will go unconscious. You will lose your presence. And as I say at Student Success Tutor or at learnwhispering.com, you go from the green light, i.e. green for go, green for presence, you go into the yellow, caution, getting ready to freak out, start a fight, flight, anger, whatever emotion, and then you go into the red, unresourceful, unconscious, reaction, fight, flight, yell, break things, do stuff you will later regret. If you want to read more about that, go to studentsuccesstutor.com. It's really good to teach young kids all that sort of EQ stuff. To be aware of your feelings and your emotions and what's going on. If you haven't already seen the emotional intelligence video on the website, go and check it out. It's astounding. It's a really great video. Because your EQ grows as you deepen into your presence. This is a fact. This is evidence-based. Carl Jung's individuation process happens in phase 2 of the awakening journey. Non-abidance, i.e. your practice is getting good, the habit's growing. So you can handle more crap, basically. And you can handle it too. You can remember to practice and be present and juice out more when good stuff's happening, because most people stop practice when they feel good. You won't hear many teachers say that, but it's true. You watch it. Gliding, as I call it in the Laws of Grace course, we get into it in there. You're a grumpy little bird. Hey. Everybody's different. You're different. I'm different. So with 2 years later, 2.5 years later, what I can say about the Correct Presence Practice course in the Laws of Grace is please decide what you want. What do you want? What are you going to do about it? What do you want? We get all the maths in the Laws of Grace, that's section 2, where we break it down. What do you want? When do you want it? And what you're going to do about it. How many videos a day are you going to listen to? How much time are you going to put aside to practice, just practice presence without anything else? As well as practicing while you're in transport, walking down a corridor, waiting for the phone to ring, feeling like you want to yell at someone. Because presence practice is something that, you know, for abidance is there with you from the second you open your eyes or become conscious in the morning to when you go back to sleep. Moment to moment. And there's a lot of moments in 24 hours. Hello? You're back? Yeah, you're back. Oh, you're a little jumpy bird. Check back in your tummy. Feel your bum. Are you in peripheral vision? Is that you, Brown Jr.? Hey, we'll have less of that. So as we journey through the Correct Presence Practice course, or section 1 of the Laws of Grace course, I'll step you through the presence practice process. And the course was driven from that place known as prajna, or heart wisdom. So yeah, what I thought would be a 3-hour course turned out to be, with, you know, with the Laws of Grace, humongous, over 50, because I'm still adding to it. So yeah, there's a little bit of flex there. Back to your backside. How's your tummy? How's your sternum, your heart centre? I will drill this into you. Do you apply after I prompt? That is ingredients 3, pillar 3, rules of evidence about how serious you are, because you want it. And it will grow you an attention span so the crazy cockatoos will not annoy you. Although they're behaving nicely at the moment, and I've got lots of little corellas and long-billed corellas around my feet, and they're not squabbling, because God, those little corellas can be noisy little things. Are any of you guys going to come up? Hey? Notice how I talk to the birds, unless they're biting me, like they're little 5-year-olds. That's how you talk to your unconscious mind, isn't it, darling? Hey? Backside, tummy, hello tummy brain, hello emotional centre, the message centre. Oh, I'm going to start a new metaphor, the mail room. What's the message? What's the emotion saying? That's all they are, eh? But humans are terrified of emotions, which is different to a feeling, as I say in the emotional intelligence video. You're going to come up here, buddy. Let's get up on my knee. Come up. It's all about encouragement. No. Sternum. Backside. Hearing the sounds in your environment and the crunching in mine. Sternum. Backside. Peripheral vision. Notice the inner space. Does the inner space expand out past your body? Your inner body. Anything that's kind of sensory is inner body, eh? Anything that's imagination is inner body too. Although that's the false inner body. That's creationism, and we don't do creationism here. We don't go hunting for things like gratitude, like they say in a Course in Miracles. We just stick with what's happening, because it is man, eh? Pillar 2 includes all of you. Feel where your pelvis joins your sacrum and the bottom of your spine at L5. Check your peripheral vision. And all of this you'll hear 3,000 times. And then you'll come back to it and you'll redo them again and again and again. Drum in the habit. In the framework, Pillar 6 is good company, a coach, a good teacher, a good community, good friends, people that support you rather than drag you down and do the unconscious crap. Although unconscious friends and unconscious family members and unconscious workmates is just part of life. So there's no need to throw those people away. Well, you can if you want, but you know, as you mature, especially once you've gone into phase 3, you'll realise that, hey, it's okay. It's up to me to be present. But community's good. Hello. Someone gonna come across? Watch this. So, what was ingredient 1? What do you want? What do you want? What do these birds want? Show us how much you want. Hey? What do you want? What do you want? This is why they're just a reflection of humanity. What do you want? Yeah, looking cute can help, because I'm a sucker for a cute bird, and biting me on the nose doesn't work. These guys are fairly easy to read. Hey? Oh, go on. Yeah. So they're not going to do what you're going to do about it. Yeah. It's just a matter of training, a matter of trust. That's why I can grab and kiss and raspberry and various other things, some of these birds around here. Hello. Hello. And that's what you're going to do with yourself, is you're going to train your unconscious mind to do this and get used to it, and your unconscious mind will realise, hey, this presence of Bizzo has got a lot of goodies. When I feel like crap, I can still have peace and joy and bliss. Yeah, that will happen. This is true. Concurrently, eh? Hey? Concurrently. Yeah? Concurrently. Sternum. You see, that's why listening to these videos when you're just going for your walks and at your lunchtime to get out of the building or whatever if you can, is a great way to help anchor you back and bring you here while you have your break, your lunch break, get some exercise, looking after your body. Because I prompt you and then you've got to do it while you're walking. You going to come across now? Are we friends yet? Yeah, that's the little greedy beak look. You need to do that about awakening, eh? I want it. I want it. Now you need to apply. How's that sternum? Heart center, inner child, heart brain. Yeah. What I would actually also recommend is make sure you go through the 4-ingredient overview, those 5 videos on the 4-ingredient overview. Obviously the first one's the introduction, eh? Where I talk about the koalas and stuff out there in Cape Otway. And the 4th one, which was absolute mayhem that day, wasn't it? Eh? I got bitten by a bull ant and all sorts of stuff. Whoa, if you can manage your concentration span through that, then you're doing real well. Took 2.5 hours, that video. Didn't it? Hey, police helicopters. I've got the only bull ant bite. 2.5 years of hanging out with you guys. Hey, the birds were chaotic. And that's an outcome, that's evidence, that video. Extreme mayhem, pain, distractions, humans, and being coherent with crazy chaos masters. It's like an entire creche. Isn't it, eh? Evidence doesn't lie. Neither does law 0, self-honesty, self-responsibility, and animals operate 100% law 0, 100% self-honesty. Hey darling, eh? And 100% self-responsibility, because they don't have a conscious mind to fudge everything out and make excuses and blame other people and say, oh, it's your ego and all that rubbish. Nah, they're just straight survival machines. So the learning state, the whispering state, presence, they sense, and I can merge my consciousness with them, as you probably do your own pets, eh? If you've got good rapport with them, or indeed your favourite humans if you have that capacity. Hey darling. Yeah, you're chatty. You can get fed if you get chatty. Backside, sternum, inner body. So how grounded are you? How grounded are you? You will ground more as you awaken more. You ground in, which means all the multi-dimensional spaces do open up. So the videos will vary in length. There's some short ones and there's some really long ones. And re-watching them and teasing out the insights. Again, I did Power of Now over 100 times. That's 7.5 hours of being interesting helps. I put a lot of effort into that. So being aware of your backside. Any judgments are fine. Go see the judgment video, that's a good one. And the 4-ingredient overview, those 5 videos. So that's a concise summary of the laws of grace, this teaching, and how it's measurable and concise and very, very specific. Because my main agenda here is to bring you home as quickly as possible with a correct method that works, that you can test with evidence. And the other main agenda I have is to make sure that you learn that specificity and being exact is the grand key, so you know you're not being brainwashed, you're not being self-deluded, or as I like to say in that big long river in Egypt, denial. Because that's how we tick, you know? That's how a 5-year-old operates. You are a human. This is a very human thing. I'm very human through these videos. Yep, you get to see me in all states of everything. Ill health, traumatized, smashing my car up, possibly nearly standing on snakes and things like that, although that is in the whispering course. Seals launching themselves at me, that's in the whispering course. And this material will apply to any area of life because that's Pillar 9 common sense. This is the same as whispering. And the whispering course goes into how to apply this to the animals, the birds, because they operate under the 9 pillar framework, don't you? Eh? You operate under the 9 pillar framework, don't you? Eh? Yeah. Come on, come up here. Come on. Oh, you want that hand? Feel your hands. Get away from the chatter machine. Noisy mind is not a problem. Habit, habit, habit. Unconscious mind. Heart, brain, heart, brain, heart, brain. My language will take a little bit to get used to because it's different to everybody else's. Which in some respects is good because you're going to have to figure out what I'm saying. So you don't run your old habit. Perfect timing. Don't run your old habit and you get attacked. Hey? You think looking cute's going to work? Eh? It does. I'm a sucker for a cute parrot. How's your backside? Breathe. Where's the breath going inside your body? Again, where's the breath going inside your body? You see, this is why mind chatter isn't a problem. You can have your head chattering, you can still be aware of where the breath's going, but if you're aware of where the breath's going and you're feeling your belly button, you can't be stuck in train track up here and be lost to the mind. It's very useful, the mind. So, the 4 ingredient overview is on the website. Go watch those videos a couple of times as well. Go back to those after you do some of these. Or after you do one of these, go and do one on the website. And if you can watch the videos on the website too, that'd be really nice. That'll tell Google that it's a good place to go and it will help me and help this message get out there so we can save this planet. And bring more people home. The more people that come home, the easier it is for you because we are part of a collective. Awakening's pretty easy now. 5 years or less to abiding presence, especially under this framework, because it's based in neurology and conscious mind and your psychology. Hello, chubs. Feel. Notice the space inside. Notice the space outside, and now come back to your backside and your hands and your tummy. I'm Jason for the Correct Presence Practice course and the Laws of Grace course at AwakenedEssence. See you in the next video. Hello? What's that? Hey?